Are you ever judged by people who have no idea what you're truly capable of? I'll go first. I recently moved into a new apartment, and I was excited to start fresh in a new neighborhood. However, it quickly became apparent that my new neighbors had already formed an opinion about me. They would often see me struggling to carry my groceries up the stairs, or watch as I ordered takeout for the third time that week. And they just assumed I was a helpless bachelor who didn't know how to cook. There was the time Mrs. Johnson from next door offered to cook me dinner, saying, "Poor dear, you must be starving," as she patted me on the back. Or when Mr. Thompson, the gruff but lovable old man from across the hall, gave me a cookbook for dummies and told me it was just what I needed. Even the young couple who lived downstairs would occasionally invite me over for dinner, and then proceed to explain to me how to use basic kitchen utensils. It was infuriating, but I just smiled and nodded, not wanting to rock the boat. As the weeks went by, the pity parties continued, with my neighbors constantly making comments about my supposed lack of culinary skills. They would often ask me if I was sure I could handle cooking a simple meal, or if I needed them to show me the ropes. I bit my tongue and played along, all the while seething with frustration. I mean, who were these people to assume they knew more about me than I knew about myself? But the charade couldn't last forever. It all came crashing down when the building's management company announced that they would be hosting a potluck dinner for all the residents. Everyone was encouraged to bring a dish to share, and I saw this as the perfect opportunity to finally reveal my true identity. I spent hours in the kitchen, whipping up a storm, and when the big day arrived, I unveiled my masterpiece, a stunning, three-tiered croquant bouche that left everyone speechless. As people began to ask me questions about my dish, my neighbors' faces turned bright red with shock and embarrassment. Mrs. Johnson stuttered out an apology, Mr. Thompson muttered something about not knowing I was a chef, and the young couple just stood there, mouths agape. The room fell silent, with all eyes on me, and for a moment, it was like time had stood still. And then, as the reality of the situation sunk in, the room erupted into a mix of applause and gasps. My neighbors were shocked, amazed, and more than a little embarrassed. They had